What?
Oh, but
Hey!
it works.
Oh, it did. Okay, so you're not hooked up to the hospital. Okay, let's hope this.
Let's hope that it works, y'all. Listen, we don't know if we hooked up to the hotspot or not, so we might be a little bit choppy, but don't
Yeah.
worry. Welcome to story time. Story time. Story time. Hey, welcome. And if you're new, I'm Bonnie, and this is our other host, Auntie Shelly on the beat. But bump. Love it. It's for me. Don't even worry about it. Like, roll your eyes. I don't know, smack your lips. It's really for me. It is. That's my favorite part out of this whole 35, 40-minute segment, okay? Is the bump, because the bump get me through. All right, so welcome. It is Monday, which we are going to Psalms 121. Remember, I told you last week we was reading Psalms 34, but he gave us something different. Mm-hmm. This week, Psalms 121, and it reads, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence comes my help. My help comes from Yahuwah, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer your foot to be moved. He that guards you will not slumber. Behold, he that guards Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahuwah is your guard. Yahuwah is your shade upon your right hand. The sun shall not smite you by day, nor the moon by night. Yahuwah shall guard you from all evil. He shall guard your soul. Yahuwah shall guard your going out and your coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Seriously.
Hallelujah. Mm-hmm. I don't know how many guards you counted, but I'm so glad that he's going to guard me and not keep me.
Yes. Yeah, that guard is...
It hit different, right? Yep. When you keep something, you can misplace it, but you got it.
Yep. That guard. I'm loving that guard word.
I mean, it was guard through it. Shalom,
righteous in the way.
Good to see you. Listen, so we are getting to the last bit of the teaching of the 12. And if you haven't been on from the first part, just stop this video, get off of this video. It's gonna be here, but go back to the first part of this book, because I'm telling you, whoa. Okay, I just did you a favor. Get off of here. It's full of, like, I understand why they took it out. I know why they didn't put it in the regular Bible.
Yeah, so they snatched this one out.
Listen, they snatched it out. Didn't care how many pages it ripped. They was like, they can't have this. They can't have this. Mm-mm. And so you want to make sure that you're able to get the whole story, okay? And again, we got this book. We're reading from this book. It's what you see right there, okay? It's that one. Mm-hmm. And we got it from Sefer.net. You go to Sefer.net, click shop, hit other books, and bam, this is the first book that pops up. Best $35 you'll ever spend.
Yes.
Best $35, okay? And then if you want a discount, just put Watchmen, not Watchtower. All right, so Auntie Shelly, bump is going to come with a recap. For those that's retuning, it's going to be a word today. From Friday on to Monday, okay? All right, shalom, y'all.
Shalom. Okay, so we talked about the way of death. Whatever day we did,
Friday.
The way of Ive.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We talked about the way of death on Friday.
That's right.
So he talked about the way of death. We know he first of all, he said first of all,
and he probably did it with a clap, but it was a manly clap. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no first of all. It wasn't that. It was probably like a first of all. You know what I'm saying?
He said the way of death is evil and full of curses. If you don't know nothing else, you know the way of death is evil and it's full of curses. So right away, you already know if you want that way of life or not.
It's a no for me. I don't want that life.
Nah, it's a whole no for me. So we know no murders, no adulteries, no lust, fornications, thefts, idolatry, magic arts. Mm-hmm. No magic arts. So
none of it.
One thing I forgot to mention, that whole black girl magic, sorry, got to go.
I never really got with that.
Yeah, like that whole magic. Mm. See how they get us to curse ourselves?
Yes, black girl magic.
It's a whole movement. Shirts. Sorry, y'all. You can't get the shirt away. You can't.
Just for the win, toss it.
You got a fireplace, burn it, keep it warm. That's all I'm going to say. No black girl magic here. We don't have magic. We have superpowers.
That's it. That's
so
it.
Get your own shirt made.
That's it.
That's what we got.
Listen, and we'll share. We will listen. Keep tuning in to Story Time. You're gonna find out that statement is very true.
Very, very true. Ain't got time for no magic. So we're not supposed to do anything like that. We also learned about false prophets.
Y'all like that?
A prophet, if he comes to speak a word, he can stay a day.
A day.
Maybe two.
Maybe two.
If it's more than 3, he's false.
Ain't it?
He not it. Yeah. And when you send him on his way, give him a sandwich.
Yeah.
A drink.
Yes.
I mean, like Kool-Aid or something like that.
Right,
some
right.
water.
Yeah.
So don't send him with no money.
What? What'd you say?
Don't
Give him
no
a sandwich and a drink.
Sandwich and a drink. Because when Yahuwah sends him to the next place, he's going to take care of him there.
That's right.
You're going to take care of him where he is right now.
Do you think they sending the prophets and apostles with sandwiches and water today?
No. They leave with airplanes and pockets full of money.
Hopefully we're like whatever that commercial is that save you a whole lot of time and money.
Yeah. Some of them won't even come to your church. They'll ask how many people gonna be there.
What's the square footage of your church?
Yeah. How many people be at the revival? They be at the revival all week. A day session and an evening session.
I've been there.
Collecting money.
Been there.
Solid. He says no. And he says, if the prophet asks you for money, he's a false prophet.
Didn't make it.
Nope. Also, even if he teaches the truth and his lifestyle don't back it up, false prophet. He's a false. Yahuwah is not playing. You need to live the life you are talking about.
That's right. It better match. Are you a false prophet? Because even in that, it said, if he comes to you in that day, receive him as me.
Right.
As Yahuwah.
Right.
So if you talking the talk, but you ain't showing him. No.
And Yahuwah, when has Yahuwah ever told us, okay, I'm going to let you dream something tonight. Put $5 under your pillow and I'll come at you. Nah.
He ain't never said that.
Nah.
Yeah,
no, not to me.
Not to me. And I didn't went to sleep a whole lot of times.
Yeah.
Had many dreams.
Many dreams, many visions, had to fight many demons. Ain't got to die.
Right.
Ain't had to pay a dime, ain't got to die. But these are, we already did the money about the sweating. Y'all take care of that too. Also, we are not supposed to mess with his handiwork. All that inbreeding and putting seeds together and,
Not your lane.
Trying to clone stuff.
Not your lane.
No.
Stay out of it.
Ain't your business. You are not a creator.
No, we only have one.
That's it. And your stuff don't be working half the time anyway.
Make you more sick. Okay.
Yes. So that's the only recap. Oh no, we talked about baptism. The water's supposed to be cold. This thing don't like cold water.
Listen, I don't like cold water. But I'm glad because I got it baptized one time, and that's all. That's all it takes.
That's all it takes.
I got baptized in the right name.
Yeah.
I have to redo it because I got baptized in the name.
Right name, right temperature.
That's it. Absolutely, because that water. Listen.
Woo. Well, I tell y'all, when she hit that water, the way she acted.
I forgot I was on live, y'all, and I literally almost came out the water. It wasn't the Ruach. I ain't gonna say that the Ruach.
But she stayed.
I did. I went down.
Yes.
And I came up. Yes. A different person. Holla, that water will do something to you.
Yes. Oh yeah, we did that about. Oh yeah, and he was also talking about if a prophet comes to you and he stays more, that prophet is going to do something that helps you with bills or whatever you want to say. Like remember we talked about Paul being the tent maker. because Paul was like, it's in my rights to ask because I'm really a real prophet.
Yes.
And I need to stay here to teach you guys, but I'm not. You're not
taking
even
money,
gonna go there.
but I'll make tents. And then
Yes,
he said
I'll
that
make
you're not
tents.
going to be forgiven.
Yes. It is
So
not
you
going to
pimping
be
the people, you're not going to be forgiven.
Yeah.
If you making the people pay for y'all's word, you're not going to be forgiven.
You're not going to be forgiven. Yeah, that's right, because we ended with them pimping them up. There was a trafficker in Mashiach.
Pimping.
They was pimping Mashiach.
Pimping. Okay.
Got that pure
got that change for your life here, right here. Word of life. You know what I'm saying? Got that change. This word gonna give you life. Come on.
Yep.
$20. What you got? Oh, you broke? Oh, I ain't got that word for you.
Yeah, nah.
They was pimping.
You better go get some money out your mama purse.
Right, exactly. Because that change of life stayed in his pocket.
Yep.
Stayed in his mouth.
Yep.
That's how they pimp the word.
Pimping.
Have my little. I don't know what that is.
I
don't know what that is.
You look like, what's his name? The tall, skinny one. Huggy Bear. What's his name?
I don't know.
He used to be in all the old.
Now,
really
listen, I'm an 86 baby.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's exactly how he used to act. Like, he used to be like, and he used to like, one time went to prison, he got out in some movie, he had like them platform shoes with a goldfish in it. He was a pimp, girl.
Well, that's the way they be doing. They be pimping it, baby.
Yeah,
they be pimping
that's
it.
Exactly how it
Got the word. Listen, you ain't gonna be forgiven, okay? You're gonna be in hell pimping it, okay?
Pimping fire.
That's it.
So yeah, you're on 13. That we left off with.
All right, yeah. So that was a good one. All right, y'all ready? So chapter 13. But every true prophet that wills to abide among you is worthy of his support, like you were saying.
If he's a real thing.
So also a true teacher himself worthy, as the workman of his support. First off, this is just now dawning on me. So when we started story time, y'all, right? I had the cups. I was gonna have the t-shirts with the whole thing, right? I'm thinking, oh, we can just, sell merchandise, stuff like that. And the Most High told me, no, you're not.
You was pimping stories.
Right. Woo! I would have been pimping, baby, pimping. Thank y'all for the Ruach HaKodesh. And he was like, no, I don't want you to merchandise anything. I want you to read. And I was like, reading? That's all you're going to want me to do? He was like, yeah, I just want you to read to the people. I didn't say set up anything. I didn't say sell anything. Oh, that just brought me back to that time.
That's funny.
Ooh, listen, he'll shape you emoji if you want it.
Yes, he will.
But that was it. That was pretty much the point. Listen, I ain't pimping nobody. We just read. All right. All right. Worthy. So also a true teacher is himself worthy as the workman of his support. Every first fruit, therefore, of the products of the winepress and threshing floor of an oxen and of sheep, you shall take and give to the prophets, for they are your high priests.
That's the real ones.
That's the real ones,
The real ones.
So what does that look like today? Is he saying give money?
Make sure they're taken care of. He's saying make sure you provide for them. That's
it. If you know that they need a certain thing and you have the means to meet it, meet the need. Meet the need. That's what he is saying.
Yes, because back then they had the evangelists that traveled from city to city, but sometimes they had to stay a while because the people needed teaching.
Yes.
Yes. Especially when they were establishing new churches, 3 days wasn't going to get it.
Exactly. But that don't mean that you pay your pastor and house notes and buying him cars and all that stuff. No. That don't mean that one.
Nope.
Listen, don't get that Vallejo pimping. Listen. What my impression was the San Francisco pimps. You know what I'm saying? Pimping. That's what I feel like the city be. Vallejo, we don't do those things, okay? We don't do those things. All right. But if you have not a prophet, give it to the poor.
He didn't say keep it for yourself.
He said skip you.
Yeah.
Skip you and give it to the poor.
The prophet or the poor get it.
Isn't it amazing how there's so many poor people around these
Yeah.
churches?
Yes.
And then they give them a flyer for a food bank?
Yes.
That's not what he said to do.
Or a ticket to go buy something at the Salvation Army.
But you know what?
Are you rocking a Burberry tie?
I don't even blame you because you don't know this. And that's why you stumbled on story time. Just stop what you're doing and do it right. All right. If the shoe fits. If you make a batch of dough, take the first fruit and give according to the commandment. So also when you open a jar of wine or of oil, take the first fruit and give it to the prophets.
Make sure they fed.
Yes, listen. And of money, silver, and clothing, and every possession, take the first fruit as it may seem good to you, and give it according to the prophets. A commandment. My bad. Give to the poor, they're in need. Absolutely.
Yes, so remember, there has to be a need. And the prophet or the person who is speaking Yah's word to you has to be real.
Yes.
Because remember, the commandment also told it, let your hands sweat. Let it sweat in your hand.
Yes.
So you figure out if this person is real or not.
And then it makes sense because if the people or those that are in, let's say, only speak of churches because that's what I came out, y'all. Okay, I came out of a church, so I get it. So that's why I can speak on that. I'm not trying to bash church. This is not what this video is for.
Right.
But I've been to churches where they say, well, you know, these lights ain't free, right? And this air that you feel is hot outside, but you got you feel good with that AC. If right, it makes me think even they have to trust Yah, not the people. Right. They can't remain on the people to pay that light bill or that AC, whatever that is. You know, you get it. But it's also their own relationship with the Most High. And that will make it just make a world of difference.
It does.
If that.
You focus on it. You focus on what and he'll focus on. He'll make sure somebody gives to take care of that.
Right. Instead of that manipulating kind of way of manipulating the people into give because they're here using the light. But you decided to have a 3:00 service, sir.
Right. And that PG&E bill shouldn't be that high.
Right.
Because you ain't here every day. You ain't here every day. You get us in and rush us out. So.
But
the building fund, that's right.
Oh, yes. I mean, every church got a building fund. It takes a year.
Whether they build or not.
I think they build mentally first. Or listen, let me stop.
They build the pastor house first.
Okay. It's cheaper. Chapter 14. But every Sabbath, gather yourselves together and break bread.
Every what?
Sabbath.
Every what?
Every Saturday. Every Saturday.
Sabbath.
Break bread. That don't mean get on the clicks. Because you know what? Even though it was wrong, I went places where Sundays, even though that's not our Sabbath, we know because we learned better, right? But there will still be clicks.
Yep.
When they're eating.
Yep.
So this
person most definitely.
Yeah. So when this person is eating and breaking bread, don't this person better not show up and try to sit down with them. Yeah. There's still clips. He said time out for all of that. On the Sabbath, break bread and eat with one another, which is crazy because we didn't even know that we were doing that. We were just feeding the meal, but we were following the commandments. And it was so funny because y'all, listen, we get real on story time. So like, I remember I was like, Dad, where all this money gonna come from? We're gonna feed them? That's what the word for. We just feed them spiritually. We feed the people spiritually.
We're supposed to break bread.
He was like, no, that's not what we do. And listen, I can literally talk to my dad like that, and he'll listen, it only takes an Eric Gillette, okay? But listen, he'll be like, that's not what we do. That's not what we do, Bonnie. That's not what he told me to do. We feed them and then we give them a meal. And there is no clicks. Listen, we do not do that.
No.
Everyone is talking amongst one another. And we were doing it according to the commandment, and we didn't even know that it was like here.
Yeah. Sister Anita makes a good point. Or how about the pastor eats in his office and away from the people? Right. Or at a whole separate table.
Yes.
Just to pass the table.
Yes. And got the little embellishments around it. Yeah, absolutely. He eats first.
Yes.
He might. Okay.
Yes.
But listen, when we know better, we're going to do better. Let's strive to do better and bring everybody in.
Yes. Everybody in.
Bring everybody in, because then it's a reflection of Israel. This is why he tells us to do it, because we're coming together. We're restoring one another. And it cannot be cliques and division. Again, in the beginning of this book, he said, don't be a part of the division.
Right.
That's not it. Right. And we know that because that's a way of cursing ourselves. And the mass media use division to keep us cursing ourselves.
Yes.
So when we're breaking bread together, we are a reflection of Israel restoring one another. Okay. Does that make sense?
And remember, it's on the Sabbath.
On the Sabbath, which isn't a Sunday. And it ain't no such thing as a Christian Sabbath. Cut it out.
Sabbath is the seventh day.
That's it.
That's why they snatched this out.
That's it.
Because they can't lie.
You can't.
They can't tell that Christian Sabbath lie.
They
did. They went on the first day of the week. No. And I've actually seen them, like, they try to show me scriptures, and I'll be like, you can't just pull random scriptures out. There's scriptures in there where they went by the river every single day and preached the word. So you can't just pull out the few that say the first day of the week they went. They probably went when,
Yes.
That wasn't the Sabbath. They was just going.
Yes, yes. And he is very intentional. Like Yah says what he says, and he mean what he said, even in the scriptures.
Yes.
Right? So just keep that in mind, y'all.
Yes.
Because we got to get it together. Okay? He did not call us to debate. He didn't call us to do all of that. That's foolishness. So let's keep that in mind. All right. But every Sabbath, gather yourselves together and break, and break bread. Never mind.
Okay.
And give thanksgiving after you confess your transgressions.
Don't come up in there with no attitude and you mad at somebody and you
Listen.
You done did something.
Right?
Better confess.
Confess. Oh, wow. And give thanksgiving after confess your transgressions, that your sacrifice may be pure. But let no one that is at variance with his fellow come together with you until they are reconciled, that your sacrifice may not be profaned. For this is which was spoken by Yahuwah. In every place and time, offer to me a pure sacrifice. For I am a great king, says Yahuwah, and my name is wonderful among the nations.
That's right. So don't. But even when you think about it, if you come into Shabbat, how are you really going to sing if in your heart you're harboring something? It's not pure. It's not pure.
You mad at me and you trying to sing.
And don't let you have a lead. She can't sing. Why she got that lead? Why she get to lead that song? You better go by.
He said, offer me a pure sacrifice.
I need it to be pure.
Listen, you can howl like a and he'll be like, that's my baby. You better sing it.
Yep.
You better sing it.
Yep.
And you can do the most. You can do the rips and the runs and the tumbles and all that with your voice and have your finger follow you with your neck too. Back and line it up back with your neck, And he'll be like, that ain't it.
I don't care how good you sound.
I
made your voice.
Exactly. I know.
I need you to get it together.
But he'll take that person down and they might crack that neck a little bit and touch that forehead. And he'd be like, get it, baby. Because she's singing from a place that I didn't know she had.
Yes. Pure.
Girl,
pure.
Boy, go ahead.
Like Brother Stephen did on the prayer call.
Listen.
Like, look, I didn't tell y'all I was Luther.
He didn't. And he said, this is what we're going to do. We're going to sing.
We're going to
sing because he told me to sing.
Y'all join in if you want to, but I'm getting ready to sing. It was pure.
It was
and
honest
we listened.
And
we listened.
And it blessed us.
Because it sounded good. Because it was pure.
Absolutely.
Come on now.
That's what a Vallejo upbringing will do for you. All right. Is he from Vallejo?
No.
Tonight he is. All right. Chapter 15. Love you, Brother Stephen. Therefore, appoint yourselves elders and deacons worthy of Yahuwah, men meek, and not lovers of money.
So he said, take care of that up front. If they love money, bye. Point yourself. In other words, check them out.
Yeah.
Most of the time we make people deacons just because they got money.
Or just because they've been in there. They started, they've been with the church since the beginning. And now he's 70. Make him a deacon.
If he ain't got it right in 70 No. No.
Brother 70 cannot be no deacon. Okay.
No.
It says, and not lovers of money, and truthful and proven.
Proven.
And truthful.
And truthful.
Don't be lying.
Yeah.
Don't be lying.
Yeah.
For they also render to you the service of prophets and teachers.
So them deacons have to follow the same rules. If they don't follow the same, and come on, all of us came from Christianity. We know some of them deacons ain't right. You got some good ones, and you got some that just call themselves deacons. You barely even see them. We used to have one sit outside during church and Sunday school. Like,
he said he ain't had time for Sunday school. What? He could have slept.
And then, if you a deacon, you get married, you automatically become a deaconess.
I don't even know you, ma'am.
They don't be. I was like, first of all, I was upset because my husband is a deacon. As soon as we got married, I'm a deaconess. I'm like, you gotta, like, during the Lord's Supper, you gotta go down to the audience with wife. I was like, can I just sit here in the choir stand? My husband's like, no, go down there. I hated it. I hated it because I knew some of those deaconesses, y'all ain't real.
And then some of them are mean. Really are.
Really mean.
Some of them are mean.
And they just sit there all like, I'm a deaconess. I'm a mother.
But that's what their identity is. That's what their identity is. That's where they feel like. But yeah.
Yeah, I remember one time, Lena baby, y'all call her Angie. I call her Lena baby.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
She got upset. I ain't gonna say no names for y'all that come from the LBBC. What we was doing some kind of game, and the question was, at that time we said Jesus. What's Jesus' mama name? Asked me, did she know it?
Did you know? Did she know?
No. I got so bad. She's like, how you gonna bad? You don't even know. I was like, girl, just calm down. Need you to calm down. I feel the same way you do, but I'm
like, let her have it, baby. Let her have it.
What are you don't even know. That's 101. Come on. That's 101. That bad.
Listen, I think we all are happy to be out of that system. But, I don't want to seem like we're crashing on the system because a lot of our people are still there. Again, we speak from our experience, but today, y'all can't tell me that y'all can't relate.
Yes. Y'all know.
It be some foolishness in the church, okay? It be some foolishness on your jobs. You guys get it. But I don't have a job, so I don't be speaking of it.
Yes.
Y'all get it.
Listen, it was a show.
It was.
It's a whole show.
It's a whole show.
It's a whole show.
Listen. All right. As I keep asking you to listen, let me read something so you could listen. All right. And reprove one another, not in anger, but in peace, as you have it in the Basora. So if you have an ought against your brother and sister, wait a while, ask Yah how to deal with it, and then go to your brother and your sister in peace and talk it out. And then that way you can offer him a pure sacrifice.
Yes. Don't go with the attitude on, I'm going to go and see if he go. No.
Right, don't be reading nobody's rights.
Yeah.
Who
go
are
because
you?
You really want to reconcile.
That's it.
Yes.
Exactly, because then that person going to be even more madder, okay? All right. But to everyone that acts amiss against another, let no one speak, nor let him hear anything from you until he repents.
Again, if you don't act right, we ain't listening to you. No.
There's nothing that you can say to me.
No. Just go sit down somewhere.
Why? Listen, because your whole presence is disturbing, okay?
Yeah. Because sometimes you hear some people, they just phony, and it's like
listen,
fingernails on the chart where you be like, could you just not talk?
Or just have a bad. You ever been upset with somebody? And listen, let's put the shoe on, okay? Because I've been there where I will have something like I'll be mad at somebody, but my whole energy will throw the whole
that's not pure.
System off, right?
Yep.
Well, not the system, but the whole service.
No, I know what you mean.
People can feel it.
Yep.
Like, what's up with Vonnie today? She ain't. She ain't.
Yep.
What's up with her? We can't have that.
That's why he said, leave it. I need you to go reconcile because you're messing stuff up.
That's it. You mess it up. And I've been there where I messed some stuff up. Okay? Listen. But your prayers and alms and all your deeds so do, as you have it in the Basora of our Adonai. Watch for your life's sake. For your life's sake. Watch. What is he telling you to watch for?
Your life's sake.
Let not your lamps be quenched, nor your loins unloose. We know who have those, okay? But be ready, for you know not your hour in which Adonai comes.
Yep. Don't stay guarded.
Stay guarded.
Don't be all that. I'm gonna do this just once.
One time.
And I'm gonna ask for forgiveness. Once is
it
always get you in trouble.
That one more time. People been in prison because of that one more time. They've been in hospitals because of that one more time.
Got killed because of one more time.
Because of that one more time. Like he said, you don't know when. Listen.
Be ready.
Be ready. For you know not the hour in which Adonai comes. But often shall you come together, every Sabbath he's speaking of, seeking the things which are befitting to your soul. For the whole time of your belief will not profit you. Wow. If you be not made perfect in the last time.
Yeah, he said all the things you did in the beginning, if you now turn around and do wrong, all that was for
tainted.
nothing.
All that is done.
It's for nothing.
That's it.
Stay in the race.
Wasted time.
That's all you did.
You just wasted time.
You just wasted a bunch of time.
You could have just stayed in sin.
Yep. You could have stayed at the nightclub.
That's it.
Pimping.
Come on, San Francisco. Do it with me. If you from the city. I'm gonna have some city people mad at me like, we do not do that. Okay, I get it. All right. Okay. My bad. That ain't from the city, y'all. If you be not made perfect in the last time. For in the last days, false prophets and corrupters, so they're different.
So he said he's letting you know this is when you need it. At the end.
Shall be multiplied. Shall be multiplied, and the sheep shall be turned into wolves, and love shall be turned into hate. For when the transgression of the Torah increases, they shall hate and persecute and betray one another. And then shall appear the world deceiver as the son of Elohim.
See, you need it at the end. You were getting right at the beginning. You're supposed to be getting stronger and stronger and stronger, but you done got strong and then you say, I'm done.
I'm done.
And got all weak. And you need this when you need it.
This is because, look, it gets more like you see the forces of evil piles up.
Yes.
It's piling up. So you definitely need to grow up.
Yes, it gets more wicked and more wicked. It don't get nicer.
I used to think people would be like, it's going to get worse before it gets better. I used to be like, shut up. But now I see.
Yes.
They are asked. That's a true statement.
Yes. It's getting worse.
It's getting worse.
It just only gets worse.
I just think, dang, you're negative.
Because it's going to be worse, then better. It ain't going to gradually get better. It's just going to be, he going to come take care of the problem, and it's just going to be good.
Because the worst is, it's crazy, because now when you're in truth, you understand, like, dang, I'm getting persecuted because of what I know to be true.
Yes.
And because I believe right is right and wrong is wrong, and right is right and left is left, and I'm getting.
And you see, we're persecuted now more than ever before. We need this now.
We need it now.
You need it more now. Don't give up.
Don't. Hold on.
Don't get to acting stupid.
That's it. Just hold on to the Torah, y'all. I'm telling you, he'll put people in your lives and in your circle, the right people that can encourage you to keep pushing forward, okay? Because this is not a quick race.
And remember, the world deceiver is coming as the son of Elohim.
That's it. Oof. And shall do signs and wonders. And the earth shall be and the earth shall be delivered into his hands. And he shall do iniquitous things which have never yet come to pass since the beginning. Then shall the creation of men come into the fire of trial, and many shall be made to stumble and shall perish. But they that endure their belief shall be saved from under the curse itself. And what it says, the ways of death is the ways of what was it? Death was evil and curses.
Yep, and evil and curses.
And this is what it said. It said, and many shall be made to stumble and shall perish. But they that endure in their belief shall be saved from under the curse itself. And then shall appear the signs of the truth. First, the sign of an outspreading in heaven. Then the sign of the sound of the shofar.
Hey.
And third, the resurrection of the dead, yet not of all, but as it is said, Yahuwah shall come and all of his Kodeshim with him. Then shall the world see Yahuwah coming upon the clouds of heaven.
This part messed me up. I'm like, who? Wait, what? Who coming?
Yahuwah.
Yahuwah.
Not Yahushai.
Yahuwah.
The Father is coming.
Yes. And I even went back to like Enoch. I was like, I swear in Enoch, they say Yahuwah.
Wow.
I was like, how you? But because we've been conditioned.
And all the spotlight has been on what the world knows as Jesus, never been on the Father. So we never knew what to call him besides God the Father. But we never knew his name.
Can you imagine that? Yahuwah is
coming.
Oh, y'all want to know if I exist? Bam.
I'm here.
I'm here.
Just on the whole cloud though.
Well, he made, and we can't step
cloud
on
of
the
heaven.
cloud. He can step on the cloud.
Cloud of heaven, y'all. Not these fake 0 calories, that you see. These
right.
Not these thin out clouds that we see today. Those are man-made. Y'all know.
I see some crazy clouds. Like the other day, it was one day last week, but it was one of those sunny days.
Okay.
I'm driving and I see, actually it was, where did I go to? Rainbow one day last week. I can't remember because I get up early, go. It's this really black cloud in the sky. And I'm like, wait, it wasn't cold. It was one of them hot days. It was really, really black, right? And I was like, what in the world is that? Girl, do you know, I looked at that cloud and said, what do you want? What did you come here to do? Then I turned the little corner because there's like, how when you go to tunnels, sometimes you can't see it.
Yeah.
Girl, I turned that corner, that cloud went.
It dissipated? Wow.
It's like it fled in a whole bunch of different directions.
Wow.
I'm telling y'all, it is evil out there.
It is.
Like big time. That's what he said, the first outspreading in heaven, you're going to see some stuff in the sky that is crazy. Crazy. Them behold demons up there looking.
That is crazy.
This cloud was black. Black. Like usually something's black, it's like black smoke, but no, and it was isolated. It's blue all around it and it's just black.
Cloud. Wow.
I was trying to get a picture of it, but it went swoosh and I was driving. I was like, how can I get a picture of this? That thing said,
I know, right?
I was like, This stuff is real.
It's definitely real, and this system makes us feel like we are crazy because we know this stuff, we believe in this stuff, and we live by this stuff. But he is not playing about his people.
He really is not
sending people to share more stuff that was hidden, concealed, and so we can get it right. Now that we know, we know about these. Let's implement it the best way that we can and give him our best sacrifice,
Yes.
our pure, not best, but our pure sacrifice in everything we do, how we live, how we respond to one another. If you have an out with your brother or sister, how do you fix it? Fix it, get it right.
It.
Yeah, not for yourself. I mean, not for them, but for yourself. Because at the end of the day, he gonna talk to you. I always tell people, I didn't been to a lot of funerals. I have.
Yeah.
But I ain't never seen two bodies in one casket.
Yeah, no.
I ain't never seen. No. It's always one body that's stiff, and
that's it
right there. So he gonna talk to you. You are responsible for you and your actions. So when something is wrong, just go to your brother and sister and let it be.
Yes, because we see as we walk in truth and we get more truth, we get more responsibility. And you have to look at it like that.
That is.
Because he's making us pure, because we are his representatives.
That's it. I was just about to say, we are the image of Elohim on this earth.
Yes.
So we got to do it. We have to get it right, because I'm telling you, when he looks down, he got to see himself. And unfortunately, it's a lot of people that's looking like Hasatan. Okay?
Yes, a lot
of people.
That's claiming his name.
Right. And
doing silly, stupid
and there's
stuff.
a lot of people that walk in truth, but doing the ways of Hasatan.
He told us in the word, they fake.
You can't.
They fake. I don't care if they did tell you lying is wrong. Yeah, lying is wrong. That's true. But then if they go lie, keep lying and lying. So about give me your money, I need a plane, and then trying to sleep with everybody. Well, let's just call a spade a spade.
Spade.
Trying to have sex with everybody. They ain't trying to sleep.
That's it. Auntie Shelly on the beat, bump.
They ain't trying to sleep.
I didn't even say it. Y'all should be proud.
Having these babies all over the place and
got the nerve to name the baby a biblical name. Shut up.
Look at little Zachariah.
Let me tell you how Zachariah. No. Listen, it don't look.
We're gonna let that go though. But I'm just saying, y'all know what happens. That ain't us.
We can't rock that image.
No.
We can't rock that image.
No.
We gotta come together. We gotta hold one another accountable. When you're wrong, you're wrong. When you're right, you're right.
Yep.
And we got to be okay with that.
Yes.
Because if it's coming from a pure intention, a pure heart, I can receive that.
Yes.
If you say, LaVon, I don't agree with what you did, yeah, it's going to hurt, because y'all get it. Some people, we don't like to be wrong.
We don't like to be wrong.
I don't like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to be wrong.
Right.
But if I'm wrong,
I'm just wrong.
I'm just wrong. And I'm going to have to deal with my feelings. But at least you came and talked to me. Now it's my responsibility to deal with me. Right? So we have to do those things, because we're failing, man. This system wants us to fail. And we can't do what the system has designed for our people, which is death.
Right. Y'all can are community minded. We are accountable to each other.
That's right. Community minded. I do not think that sleeping is on the agenda. Right.
It ain't.
Hey, that was my pops. That was my daddy that said that. I didn't even say that.
We try to just say that and go, but he gonna throw it in there, so
make me proud. Yes.
We just gonna keep it, because when you don't keep it real,
then
it's open to interpretation.
Absolutely.
You see how the apostles kept it raw. No sodomy, no abortion, no magic, no witchcraft. They ain't playing with y'all.
Because if they keep it vague like that, then that's
the problem.
And if y'all think about it, just think about how this system has really got us to curse ourselves. Again, we read the ways of life. Now, we're not surrounded by the ways of life in which this scripture is talking about, but we are surrounded by the ways of death, which is evil and curses, right? And everything that we had named from the evil and curses is on your TVs. It's in your neighborhoods. It's in your jobs. You know what I'm saying? The merchandise that they sell us, in your music, for sure.
Yes.
For sure. All they gotta get us is with a dope beat, and guess what? We're rapping and saying and cursing ourselves. We've been born into a system that's designed to keep us cursing ourselves.
In that circle.
In that
like
circle.
That hamster wheel.
And we got to come out. We got to unplug from that system.
Yes.
And stop listening to this ratchet music that they have that's designed to kill us spiritually first and then physically later if you keep on listening to it.
Because you're going to do what it says.
You're going to influence, okay? Influence
and those
is super
videos,
powerful.
You're going to wear what they wear.
Absolutely. Okay? Listen, we got to...
Don't do it. Come
this
out.
book is powerful because you can tell that this system is truly designed to curse ourselves. Yakanan said, plus they're saying what they were saying so that not
only the adults, but also the children can understand.
Absolutely.
Yep. Because they want our children to curse. They're really trying hard
Generation.
now.
Listen,
generational
y'all
curse.
Understand that we are dealing with the same ancient spirit from generation to... That's why this book sounds so familiar. Like, wow, why does it sound like it's going down this today? It's the same spirit.
Yeah, who is the same? Yesterday, today, and
what
forever.
Do you mean that what you call was right? What you call was after what's his name? Zachariah's daddy. The priest was after Zachariah.
Reuben.
There you go. He was after Zachariah beheaded him. Then he it
was after John Baptist. They did beheaded daddy.
Absolutely. Then they was trying to get Moses. Oh, which y'all didn't know that? Yes. The same spirit been trying to kill our forefathers. The seed, trying to stop the seed, y'all. Stop the seed. And guess what? Since they couldn't do it physically, they do it musically. They do it through our clothing. They do it through our food. These things are mass weapons. And we don't understand that you're under attack.
Yes.
Because you're looking at a war, but you think men on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Bah, 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 bah.
Yeah, with machine
that's what
guns.
You think of.
Child.
And that's my gun, so don't get at me. You can hear it, AK-47. I don't know. But you think of that kind of weapon and that kind of war because that's what you saw on TV. But you don't think the music is a war tactic. You don't think this clothing that you're wearing, your movies that you're wearing, these commercials, these radios, you don't think this is a war tactic. We are in war. And this is the only way. By reading other books, proving yourselves, what it say? Proving yourselves, what it say to, what's that scripture that says, study yourself.
Study to show thyself approved.
Thank you. Reading other books outside of what they have given
fed us.
Yes.
Yeah.
What they deemed is inspired.
Yes. What they 6.
Exactly. Only missing another 6. Come on, quit playing with me. Reading other books and learning your history.
Yes.
Our history is in our Bibles, are in the Torah, y'all. We got to get right.
Yep. Got to.
We got to get right. We can't be having our foot in the church and then on the truth. You can't do that. He spit you out. You're nasty. You got to choose a side. Choose a side and he will guide you through it.
Yep.
Guide you through it. If you're not ready to come out the church system, y'all help my heart. Help my unbelief. This looks a little crazy. That sounds a little crazy. Help my unbelief. And guess what? He'll walk you out of that.
Yes, he will.
You may not be there. I don't feel like going this Sunday. Okay. That's all right. You still my child. I got you. He did it for me.
Yep. He did it for all of us.
He did it for all of us.
Got us out of there.
Got us out. And when we were out, we were out. I'm not going back. In fact, I'm sure they don't want me back.
Okay, I know they don't want me back.
But that's not the case, y'all. If, y'all, we got to wake up. We got to wake up. Our sisters and brothers got to wake up. We got to understand that the war that we are is not on the battlefield like that we have been conditioned. We have to think this music is a war. Stop letting your children listen to this crazy music. Stop letting your children watch these crazy shows. Stop letting them wear these crazy clothes. And they design, every store got crop tops. Every store got
for little kids.
For little kids, got the bellies out and the baby is 3. Like my daughter is 3. Why she need her belly out?
Yeah.
Man, y'all. We are in war, and they are coming for our generation, for my generation, for my children's generation, and their and it's just gonna keep going.
Yes,
it's gonna keep going, y'all. Yep. So I don't want to keep going. See us tomorrow at 7 p.m.
Well, we will have a new book. We have a new book. What it is,
Auntie Linda, close your book.
I know we're gonna come get your book because you be dropping too much, like little hints and stuff.
No more. Mm-mm.
None of that no more of, did you read? Like, no.
I'm coming for your book. Listen, we buy books, but Auntie Linda, she reads them, okay?
They say we don't read.
Auntie Linda reads the book, okay? All of them.
Oh, horror movies. Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, horror movies. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh my goodness. Stop watching. This is warfare. This is warfare. This is warfare.
Yes.
And you guys got to see it that way. See it. Change your mindset. You can't see it as old stuff on the battlefield. No. These
spiritual warfare.
Stuff.
Yep.
Listen. No, not just a peek. Nothing.
Linda.
Oh, I'm coming for your book. Oh, when Abram is off. I'm coming about. Coming about your house, okay? All right, you all.
Okay.
We will see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. on Story Time as we will reveal to you what we're reading.
Yes.
I'm looking at you, Linda.
Side eye.
All right, y'all. We love y'all.
Bye. Bye-bye. They're going to kill us.